Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Ultros, where obviously there is this big task ahead of me. I have not figured out how to get the network going anywhere yet. I didn't even really start, but I decided I wanted to work on this first. There's this area at the top of the statue with the big sword room that we've just never been able to get to, and that seems like a solvable problem. At this point, we're not waiting for technology anymore. We have the things we're going to have, I think. So let's just knock the rest of these little secrets out. So I grew some plant life into the room. You'll notice I said before that plant life wouldn't grow into the central shaft of this room. And that was true before, but it wasn't true when I tried it this time. And I think the reason is that I grew it out the top part instead of out one of the middle areas, because you can see it grew out of the top part and it stopped the statue in place. So I haven't yet made use of it yet, but I grafted a Moomin Bloom onto this Ducati, and let's see what we can do with it. First of all, let's just get the network connection going. All right. So this is the little ledge right there. Okay, rooms we've never been to before. Have I never been here? This seems familiar. I think I may have been here before, actually. Well, I don't know. I will say, like, we don't necessarily have to put up with this thing spawning in the future. Take that. The cruelty. Can you imagine? I wonder how much health it has left. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, that feels like quite a lot of damage. A melon kernel. And this is one that isn't totally ruined. Okay, and you and I are pals because you like that I destroyed that. Okay, this is a mycelium? No, it's a compost map. Well, we already knew where the compost in this area was. But I guess we can open the door here. That's something. How close were we on the... I guess the answer is not very close. Ow, no. Okay, without the statue moving up and down, we have lost access to easy travel up the central shaft of the room. Like when I fall, I actually do have to run back around here, which is annoying. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's going to be trivial to run the plant connection. Like, if I'm careful enough here, I can grab connection from this bulb instead of from the one in the other room. That lets us get halfway up the stairs, but the node is all the way on the left side of this chamber. Yeah, I mean, we could do some staccati growing, some rhubarba growing, something like that into this place. It's not unsolvable. So there's another ledge up above us leading to another place up above that. This one looks like it's gonna be a little bit more work. Let's drop down here. Does this... Oh, right, there's a bulb in the doorway there. You have to roll. Okay. Does this plant have any more? Yeah, there's a bulb up there. Cool. Here's a question. Can I actually access... Damn it. Well, there's a bulb down here. I don't think I'm going to break anything important by taking this bulb. We'll just take this one. Where is it exactly? It's where the little polyps are. Oh, there it is. It's... Actually, I don't think that is a bulb. The place where those polyps are connected to is just one of these blooms. It's probably actually from the root system of the Staccati. Okay, I can just barely make it back up there. And then fall in an embarrassing way. Also, it seems like we're having a little bit of Z fighting between the creature's hands here. Ah, come on. There it is. Roll. Roll. Oh, that's right. Hitting F in the air makes you go backwards. I haven't had the air dash for very long. How did I jump straight up and manage to fall off of the ledge? Okay, roll forward. Roll forward. Jump across here. There we go. But I can't make it up on the other side in that same way. Is it faster to drop down? Honestly, it probably is, right? I don't know that I really want to be here. Well, the pod is in the vertical chamber anyway. Yeah, I think it's actually faster to get to this pod and warp up to the other one. Because it's such a pain. It's such a pain to do the run around. All right, so I think what we're gonna need here is one more bulb growth and then one more movement graft. That's such a frustrating, like... Yeah, that's very frustrating. It's so easy to miss it because, like, you know, most of what you're doing is obscured by the plant life. This is what it's like, by the way, during these periods that I don't put on the channel. Like, oops, I fell. Time to climb back up and then try the same jump again for the 4th time. And that's all right. I'm getting to see lots of good movies. Catching up on my media. Okay, I just want to make sure that I have the network on me as we're doing this. Okay, so we want to put this down somewhere where it's not going to be a problem for the jump up. Like, right here would be perfect. Okay. So that should grow some leaves up in the direction that we need. Yep, this is beautiful. If I can put a platform like right there, we're going to be in such good shape. Oh, hey, there's compost right there. I should probably grab that. Alright, you can never tell when we'll need it. Yeah, if it was a real platform, we could just grab onto it, but it's one of those... It's one of those sort of fake half background platforms. It's fine, we'll figure it out. So let's hop back over to... Like, Gardener's Garden is where I usually go to get good moomin blooms. So there's a couple of trees that... bloom pretty consistently. And, you know, if it turns out they're not reproducing their blooms, we can always just, compost them because we have access to a ton of compost. Just replant and hope that that grows back to its full height. Excuse me. And we're out of here. All right, I'm hoping there's going to be something kind of interesting or significant up here, but it's a little hard to imagine. It does feel a little bit like we ran out of significant stuff. We're just finding like secondary compost maps for areas we already know all the things about. And okay, so yeah, something like that should be good because that'll lift up a little bit. All right, let's see what's this way. Oh, don't eat it in front of him. Put it on the ground. Oh. Oh. Okay, the little one gets to eat. That's what matters. I could make the other one not spawn anymore, right? The other one's spawn location. Oh, it's in the roof along with some compost. No, but I want the little one to spawn. Shoot. Can I stand on you? It's actually kind of hard to reach the roof with my tool here. Okay, there we go. No, come on. That's weird. There we go. Yeah, it did a weird like double back thing and ate up a bunch of available length. Okay. So that's important. Oh, this is that woman's bedroom. You know, that lady we keep blowing the arm off of in combat. I wonder if we got up here without triggering her, if it would do something. Because unfortunately I have fought and defeated her on this cycle already. I think. Right, yeah, it's in this room. Because I came up here and I grabbed a seed or there was some reason that I passed through that room. Okay, well this doesn't actually seem all that interesting then. I mean, it's cool to have the mystery resolved, or at least part of the mystery resolved. So yeah, that goes up to that area in the refinery that I just don't quite know how to access yet. Given the verticality here, one assumes it is, you know, intended to be accessed from the top, not the bottom. But okay, so we've resolved that. I'm going to go and get us some nearby compost and stuff, and then get back to these problems. In theory, the sprayer must make it easier, but I really don't see how we're going to solve some of this. That's all right. I'm a master of the game systems now, right? I hope. I'll figure it out. All right, cutting back in here to just say I have quickly managed to grow the Staccati plant from this room through most of that room with the uphill staircase to the statue. We've opened up that wall now. That's cool. It was easy enough to run the network then up the waterfall here. The Giga fall up into the refinery proper. But check this out. There's a property of the Giga that I thought might be the case, but you know, we have confirmation now. It looks like carrying the network over distances in the Giga doesn't cause it to lose any potency at all. Like, look at that. The waves are not decreasing in size even a little bit. So I think it's actually going to be a little bit easier than expected to move the network around in here, because we can drag it over such huge distances in the Giga. So we also are in a position to be able to figure out what the deal is with that. Oh, what did I hit? What the deal is with that room that we've never been able to go into before. But I was kind of curious, can I get it? So there are nodes in this room. It seems like the Ubarba makes a connection node anywhere that it touches a surface. And you can see now that we're out of the Ubarba, it is shrinking. I think that I can make this work. Where is my splicer? We can do a little bit by bit here and force this to make contact with the wall. And hopefully actually bloom into the wall. I don't know for sure if that part's gonna work. Okay, now we gas it. No, it doesn't. It looks like it has to make contact with the surface more naturally than that, maybe. Yeah, and all this stuff is not going to budge. I don't. Let me see about. We might be able to make it all the way to the Giga pool if I thin out the if I maximize my Giga immersion on the trip over. How did I do that? I just flew up through here. Oh, because that's a droppable platform, right? So, a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to need you not to continue spawning. That's important to all of us. Secondly, let's... Wow. That was a lot of damage. Okay. So, we can keep the cord, sort of, the wire in the Giga for a pretty large portion of this. Nope, stop. Hey. Okay, there we go. All right. Just make sure we stay in the liquid for as long as possible. Oh, no, I can't. That doesn't work. Nope. Hold on. Having a hell of a time steering this thing. There we go. Oh, I don't think it's going to be quite long enough. Nope, it broke right before we made contact. That's a real shame. And we can't take it across here because this is that room, the pump room. I just need something that will form a node here. We just need like one intermediary node anywhere. Does that work? I tried to build it more into the wall. No, you can't force that interaction. It seems like it has to happen naturally. Ah, bummer. I'm trying to see if I can pull this down into the Giga. We could like stand on the lip of this room. Nope, never mind. It pulls at you. It will not allow you to stand there. I'm wondering if I get it to here. Can I get it to grow another fork, basically? It seems like the answer is no. Well, so, okay, if I now pull, like, this off with the splicer, I think it will try to regrow. Nope, it won't try to regrow. Damn it. We could splice something else on. I could go grab like a, honestly, I could go grab a, what do you call it? A seedling bulb. A staccati bulb. Yeah, alright. That might be the way that we solve that problem. It'll be easy enough to get back here and try it later. For the moment, let us content ourselves with finding out what is actually in this little space here. Okay, so that's the pump. Oh! Yeah, this is going to create a Giga flow down into the room. Through the statue's beautiful, beautiful locks. Okay, that makes it really easy to move around in here. Yeah, it's a shame you can't move the network to that side. Because this, in practice, as a delivery, this is going to end up being exactly the same as... yeah, exactly the same as coming at it from the other side. Okay, well... Oh, I should probably grab that compost while we're here. I guess the thing to do would be to approach it this way so I don't have to break a root for it. It actually takes a lot of... I always forget how much it zooms in when it does that. Can we just dig around the root system? I don't know that we're going to have enough space left. Nope, that works. Never mind, it's all good. If I throw a compost in here, will it grow this out? Because if it grows this out enough to make contact with the wall, that would be a win. Nope, I'm going to have to do my own splicing. Okay. Well, one of the very few spliceable pieces I know of that is guaranteed to be transmissible is a staccati bulb. So that's what we're going to use. And that'll get us connection to some places. We should see what else. That'll get us a connection over to this room. I don't know if that's actually valuable even. Like, we'd love to get to a stasis pod. Let's see about getting connection up here. Should, there we go, keep the thruster equipped. Very important. Not important, but fast, and, you know, I'm lazy, so. Stop, just let it go. Okay. So we just run this straight up here. We run into the run into the post, but okay, from directly below, we make it into the Giga over here. Looks like none of this quite grew into the terrain in a way so as to produce a bulb. I guess it wouldn't matter because the only place we could connect the network to from here is this room, which already has a network connection at the door. But now that we know about this, no, let go of it. Now that we know that the network connection lives forever in the Giga, we can probably do some interesting things. You know, combine this with the fact that I can go all the way up the waterfall. I should probably be grabbing Hex Troop, I guess. Oh, except I don't have that turned off. Okay, well, we have a proper connection to at least one stasis pod in the area now, and that's really, really important. If we can turn off these things, we can get connection to more of it. The Shamasal is still all the fucking way up there. It's cool. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we have stuff here. Hit the surface. Yeah, that's a challenge. You have to be boosting with your thruster to get through here, but also the thruster, it doesn't want to go this way. Like that was me letting go. As soon as I hit the wall, I let go of right and started tapping down. Yeah, you just can't. You still can't go this way even with the improved thruster because you just can't get it to behave like that. Well, we can go back down to the way we came in, come around here and try to figure stuff out. Like what we need to do is go back to this room and turn off the blades, right? I guess that's the most important thing. We'll actually just following this will probably get me where I need to go pretty effectively. But yeah, the Giga is a miracle. It's a miracle juice. Wait, do I want to just be going up? Up is probably fine. Alright, so we've got some nodes generated in here. I should cut left across this space. I know I'm not maximizing my resources here. Like, there's so much Hex Troop, but also fucking, I can only, like, I have 18 of them, I think. At a certain point, I don't know that it's useful anymore to keep jamming them into my inventory. Is this really all the growth this wants to do? No, okay, there we go. That makes sense. I was gonna say, like, that's right in the Giga. There we go. That's a little awkward to spray, unfortunately. Nope, nope, nope. Just stand on the surface. Can't really do that. Alright, so the spray from here, yeah, it's a little indirect. But if we can get this thing to just go down... we do run into a problem. Where the head of the next branch, unfortunately, grows too close to the wall. Yeah, shoot. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this to grow the way I need it to. I wish I could see a little further is all. Like, we can affect the plant's growth pretty well from here by just dipping it bits at a time into the Giga. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, it seems like I may have run out of gas. We could try throwing some compost on the problem. Just see. If I can promote a little bit more growth. I can't spray unless I'm standing on the ground. There we go, there we go. That's what we needed. Why is it not trying to grow up? That's problematic. The fact that it's the fact that it went all of the branches went below the falls means that we can't get any growth in the direction I need to solve the problem I'm trying to solve. So instead we get growth into this tunnel. Which I don't necessarily know is going to accomplish a whole lot. But I mean, there's a lot of it. Yeah, there is this thing, right? Like, eventually, this growth works, but you have to guide it quite a bit in a place where it's very difficult to do that. Oh, this is very bad to control, in case it was not clear. Oh. All right, that kind of seems like it's nope, never mind. I was gonna say it kind of seems like it's also slowed the current, but it hasn't. That's not correct. So, with that being the case, I wonder. No, it's still definitely not traversable. Okay. I was hoping to be able to make the live connection from what do you call it? From the stasis pod now, but we still can't actually move it in that direction. Okay, lots of growth down there is occurring. That might be really good for us, maybe. It's actually very hard to say. Hold on, let me see if I can... Jane, get me off of this crazy thing. Let me see if I can get... this to grow out this way. So if we can turn this enough, we can get it growing against the flow here and probably up that entire well, right? Yeah, all the stuff over here is smashed. It should be possible. Damn it. Okay, it really sucks that the only way to make it back upstream is the thruster, so you have to switch to the thruster, get back over here, switch to the other tool you want to use, and use it while very carefully holding just enough sideways. No. Ah, shit. That's not the tool I wanted. Although maybe it'll be okay. Because, yeah, this is going to start growing again. It's really hard to get it to grow upstream. Yeah, that's probably not how you're supposed to do that. Okay. This is a challenge. So we've got a ton of plant life going. All right. For right now, let's just... it's just not going to grow up the waterfall, the Giga fall rather, which means I can't go back this way either. So the only way into that room is really from the other side or like up and around. Navigating areas where you don't have a living network already is such a pain in the ass. It's all right. It's what we're here to solve. Okay, so were I to grow... I don't know. I don't know what I would want to grow here. Certainly Ubarba and Staccati both have their, like, obvious uses. Okay. So... this room. Nope. No entry from this side. Fair enough. The music for this game really feels like, in this area, it really feels like Cowboy Bebop. So the plants wouldn't grow down through there anyway. It's this part of this room that has the controls. I don't remember where the controls for this area are. I wish they were called out on the map. Because if we can just get those turned off, then we can run the living network cable up through here. We can find places to grow bulbs and stuff. And then from the massive flow of Giga across all here, like we get it all over the place. It's this room and its blades are the problem. And the controls for the blades are definitely not in here. So they must be in here somewhere. Okay, well then I'm like, we're 100% in the wrong area, and that's in a really frustrating way. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm just gonna take the long ass run around over to there. I won't make you watch that. I'll see you in a second. All right, check it out. Look what I did. I got this thing pretty much wound through everywhere. Once I stopped the blades at the top of the Giga fall, it was easy enough to wind the living network up into the into like the mass of Giga. And like I said, from there, it's actually like totally trivial. As long as you stay in the Giga, you can bring it pretty much everywhere. I didn't connect this stasis pod yet, but it will be trivial to do so. But I thought it was more important to go ahead and maneuver it up this long vertical room, which of course is a very easy thing to do because there is so much Giga flowing through the room. So you could make it from like here to up here without needing any bulbs in between, which is nice. But now we are here at the final Shamisal, and I thought probably best to catch this on camera just in case something significant happens when we make this last connection. So, I mean, obviously something's going to happen. We always get a cutscene, but you know what I mean. Something more. Well, that's certainly familiar. Okay. That didn't seem to suggest to me a better outcome than the just make it all miserable. But like, look, the energy coming out of the shaman is a lot more positive looking than it was before, or at least I was gonna say less gross. I don't know that that's true either, but it's gross in a different way. Hey, is the Sugi off over here? Can we have a chat? Buddy, how you feeling?
Tiyumi and Sho, you are always welcome here, stranger.
That's cool. I'm so glad that we got to be pals. I do wonder if there was a non-violent solution for every person that could be figured out either by, like, making sense of their motivations or by discovering enough of the text around them. Like, Feastro could have been defeated non-violently by feeding him a Nopper trunk. Well, at least that would be the start of it. Yeah, I don't know. So, we've got now all of this network, and I don't really know... Is there a reason to try to wind it over here? I have a plant over here, but it's not clear to me what I have a plant over here for. Yeah, I mean, there sure doesn't seem to be anything out here. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so that gets us over here, which, again, should be pretty straightforward to just to wind the living network over to here. Let go of the thing. It is so hard to... where's like the nearest actual node? Because I need to pick the network up. Is it all the way? It's like all the way up there? Or there are some spots down here. Yeah, let's use one of these down here. Unfortunately, when the Yobarba is being swept along a Gigafall like that, it rarely generates wall nodes because it's usually connecting to itself and producing fruit instead. Let's stay in the stuff as much as possible. Very good job, me. There we go. Oh, this is a room I found with the mycelium in it. This is not where we are going. I need to drop down and go to the left down there. Strange little space. It doesn't actually even go anywhere. That, like, that path up to the left. It is a false path that just leads up to the side of a grate that we can't get into. Okay, cool. Place to just refresh the bud. We're having a little bit of trouble getting out of the water. There we go. Okay, so that's all connected up now, which I think means we've connected up like pretty much all of the stasis pods on the ship. I think not literally all of them, because there's like one way back at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's like that one isn't wired, but I think actually most of the others are. Anyway, so that solves some of our problems, not all of our problems. There's still this matter. And I don't know, maybe this is going to turn out to just be another Easter egg, because it's like right off it's so far off the beaten path and everything. But I got to find out, right? We have to find out. So I think this is where I'm going to call it for today. We got our major goal accomplished. We connected the last of the Shamisal to the network. I think everybody is online. The plants are running through as much of the ship as we've been able to tend them through, like all of the important places at the very least, right? That's the most critical thing. When you come back next time, I am going to either have given up on building the network to that statue, or I will have built the network to that statue, or I'll at least be, on the way. So fingers crossed that it's the latter, and we'll see you then.